Yo, 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 it's Friday in this bitch. And a lot of y'all don't know. So I'm going to start informing y'all. Fridays is when all of the new music drops. And today we got a special edition of the show. It's going to be talking about new releases, the new albums and singles that have came out. And today I got a very special guest. She's always peeping the new shit, musical herself, but has a great opinion. I've always bounced opinions off of her when it's came to make music. Let me bring my guest out here. The beautiful, the stunning, the wise, the crazy, the insatiable, the mama, the what's up, Danny? How you doing, girl?
Good. Good.
What's your day been like? How's your life been treating you?
It has been busy. Busy, but checking out new music. So,
Hey, I see marijuana smoke.
yeah.
Oh shit. You know what that means. I gotta flame up before we get into all this new jams today. Yo, y'all watching? Follow us on Let's Vibe TV.
Set the mood.
Damn, I need a different lighter. But so yeah, every Friday, hella new music comes out, and I know me and you is always peeping it and listening to it. And also in the comments, y'all watching, what the fuck have y'all listened to that dropped today or recently? What the fuck have y'all been bumping? As y'all seen, yo, did you see my my dad's exotic album cover?
I saw that and it's kind of perfect. I don't know how you got your face to match so well. It looks like that's how that photo was originally.
Yo, and what's up, Kevin Phibbs? What's up, Corey? What's up, Mac? What's up, Rachel? Everybody watching? It's New Music Friday. What the fuck is y'all listening to? Rachel, have you bumped anything new that came out today? Let me know. Drop it in the comments what y'all been spinning and listening to. But so we're gonna get right into this shit, and we're gonna talk about one of my one of my secret favorites that dropped today. Lil Bo, Lil Yachty, and this. A lot of people would be surprised that I fuck with Lil Yachty.
It's hit or miss with him. Some people do and don't.
Yeah, well, going into this, like I always read the little bit of information about the album and stuff before it comes out. And I guess he has finally got rid of the red braids in his hair.
I didn't know that. I had no clue about that.
I see, yeah. So like he's trying to be taken more seriously as like a musician or like rapper type.
I
Um
could see that.
Well, because he kind of got thrown to the wolves when he started because he was completely unexperienced and like
Yeah.
people held that against him super hard. And they shouldn't have, but they did. Um, but so he had to prove himself and learn his technique under the public spotlight, which is a lot different than what I mean. I guess everybody has to go through it, but like
Yeah.
his skill level was here. He,
Yeah.
I think his biggest strength was songwriting because, come on now, Minnesota, one night, they're
Yeah.
catchy, they're infectious. No, he did not quite have like technique out of this world,
Yeah.
but they made you feel something. And that's
Like
what good songwriting does. Go on.
I think his first few songs were hits, but then I don't know, it was an in between. Like the songs that he had with other people seemed to be doing really good, but then his songs on their own, it's like the albums dropped and then that was kind of where they went.
Yeah, I think he has. I think that's the biggest thing is he hasn't been consistent, but also he tries to go kind of all over the place with what he does. I love his Jamaican records and stuff like that, and like his optimist. I'm a big fan of positive hip hop. I love
Yeah,
feeling good when I'm listening to music, and he's always been a go-to source of that for me. And it's tough
I
that
feel you.
people give positive people so much flack, just like trying to bring the beast out of them or something.
Yeah.
I don't fully get it, but it's something that they've always done, and I feel like that's what even got Mac Miller on drugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They used to call him cheesy and be like, "Oh, you only smoke weed," and that used to be like a heavy thing that he talked about in his music, and then it moved kind of to a darker place, but people always
Yeah.
challenged him and called him cheesy.
Yeah, like his first stuff, it was all just like happy and like his friends and chill and smoking weed. Like Blue Slide Park, that's like all that was about is just like chilling. And it was
Exactly.
happy music.
Best day ever. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks that the industry or that like people want you to be negative so hard with what you do. Um and hopefully we can change that. Even me, like I've frequently been told I was way too positive with my
Yeah.
music. What's up, Michaela Donovan in this bit? Let's get it. But and ask one of them for a lighter or something. But so I can't find a lighter. But
Damn.
yeah, so we
You
haven't
don't want to
even.
see how many I have.
Oh my gosh. So, but let's get into Lil Yachty 3. What did you think? Let's start off with your opinion of his
Um,
latest project.
okay, so I had already heard the what is it, Oprah's bank account?
I love that song.
And yeah, like I liked it. And so from hearing that, like I kind of anticipated a little more from the album.
Yeah.
I feel like just I don't know, at least half the songs I listen to, he seems like he needs female attention. Like not to put him down, but like that's just all he's talking about. Like, come on, you can be consistent with something else.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because I opened for Lil Yachty and
Yeah.
I ended up having to give a girl a ride home that he like got a blowjob from and ditched.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he acted
That
like
doesn't I'm not surprised.
I just want
It,
you for one night. Hey.
yeah, I remember that little Yachty like from back when you did that. I don't know how I forgot about that.
Yeah, that night I ended up taking one of his groupies, a girl from ISU home that he fucked with before he went on stage, was supposed to go with him after and he did. So niggas is wild. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's a savage lifestyle. I mean, well, shit. The thing about it is, I have a hard time knocking them because if you let them get you,
Yeah.
they will hang you by your fucking toes.
And like that, he still has done just his thing without letting criticism get to him. So I can't knock him.
He does though. Like even like if you even on that album, you can tell that he's really trying to rap and like prove that he's got skills and like the fact that he's still focused on that is like the craziest thing because he's already kind of outlasted a lot of people's careers
Yeah.
to still be so invested in proving himself. Like, bro,
Yeah, definitely.
you got it. Focus on good songs. I liked it. I thought it was one of his better overall projects.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It wasn't bad. Like
Right.
I got into it.
And it's not like he can't rap. It's not like
Yeah.
that. His rapping was better than it had ever been. But a lot of the songs were just 808 and him rapping about
Yeah.
the way that he raps, like and like talking about girls and shit like that.
Yeah.
So what would you give it then on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 6.5,
Okay.
right about there, maybe a 7.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 for sure. 6.5. I'm gonna be on his ass as a fan of him.
Yeah.
As a fan of him, I'm gonna be on his ass and give him a 6.5 to a 7. Don't be scared, y'all watching, to drop y'all's opinions as well. Also, they put out the deluxe edition of G Herbo PTSD. I know the album came out a while back, but it was so fucking good that it's definitely to me worth highlighting. And songs like PTSD with so many people on it. I kind of question why they put Chance the Rapper on
Yeah.
there. I love him.
Um, they're like polar opposite.
Yeah, exactly. And he approached it that way. I'm not gonna say that he didn't approach it that way. Chance the Rapper definitely had a verse that, but maybe they could have done a different version. Maybe. I love Chance, so any song that
Yeah.
Chance is on, but don't play me because of that. Make sure it's songs he actually deserves to be on. Don't be fighting for extra streams.
Yeah.
Because, like let's put him on quality songs.
I can feel that.
It's a star fucking studded song though. It's got let me see who all the fuck is on that song. Yo, drop y'all's stand up Chicago G Herbo. We're talking about the deluxe edition of PTSD. And I'm just looking up who featured on that song just so I can be correct. That chorus, it doesn't matter who you are. I feel PTSD. I'm about to pull up the lyrics to the chorus too, but the
That's
song,
funny because I was just doing that because I couldn't remember how it went.
and it's so solid. Chance the Rapper, Juice World, Lil Uzi Vert on that. Like, god dang.
Yeah.
Um, and it paints a crazy picture, and it's definitely. And G Herbo doesn't usually get credit for his lyricism either.
There, there's a lot of people I know that don't even know who he is.
Tragic. I mean, I do think he'd be offbeat as fuck.
Oh, I was gonna touch on that because a few songs I was like, "Ooh, you could have done a little bit better."
It seems very deliberate from him, though. It seems like a very conscious uh, thing. But these lyrics, though, I don't belong here. I see my past everywhere. Don't stand too close to me. Eternal PTSD. I got a war zone inside of my head. I made it my own. They said I'd be in jail or dead. I've seen my brothers fall over and over again. Don't stand too close to me. I got PTSD. Anybody can relate to that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh. And,
Like I don't know. That hits hard.
and for you especially, I'm not gonna crack that egg too hard. But
Yeah.
I was thinking like, how would Danny connect to the word brothers being said? And then my
Mm-hmm.
mind blew wide the fuck open because that hits home for you too, and you're not even from the streets of Chicago or
Yeah.
anything. I think so many times in music they limit who is saying it to take away from the message.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not only one audience for the message that's being portrayed. Like multiple people can take that in.
And it needs to happen that often. And even why I brought you on here is because when you be posting on your story, It
Yeah.
literally be random as fuck, but like
Yeah.
everything I love. You have great taste in music. But yeah, shout out G Herbo. That album is solid as fuck. We're gonna get into hip hop a little bit later on, but we about to talk about some pop shit because there's some monsters. There's some monsters out there, and the queen, lady. Hold on, I gotta fix it. The queen, Lady Gaga, dropped today. Opinions?
Do you want mine?
Yeah, let's kick it
I
up.
mean, I liked it from the get-go. And I like how she did like her little Chromatica 1, 2, and 3 throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
But like the first actual song on the album, Alice, I was like, okay, I can get into this. And I did. Like, I don't know, I like it. I think it was a solid song put together well.
Mm-hmm. I
Checking here. I probably listened to, I don't know, at least 3/4 of it.
Yeah, well, what I ended up feeling like is as much energy as it gave me on the first two songs on the album,
Yeah.
the energy didn't switch up much. And
Yeah.
I guess I guess she hasn't gone into like dance style music like that in a while. She's been
Yeah.
really heartfelt with Joanne and the soundtrack to A Star Is Born,
Yeah.
and very like pop oriented.
Yeah. And like, I mean, before that, she did her stuff with Tony Bennett.
Hmm.
So,
And so yeah, it goes even further back to that. And so I think she was trying to get back to like her poker face
yes. And that's
roots.
what I said.
Yep. It's
It's
even the design, the layout, and the. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
just, she like went back to dark Lady Gaga.
Uh huh.
Like, I don't know. It seemed like, for a while she got sick of hearing what people had to say. And she kind of showed everybody, like, look, I can actually sing. And now she's like, well, now that I've shown you that, can I get back to the real program?
Exactly. Well, and she's been
Like,
so serious though too.
yeah,
You know, and it was great seeing her strip back like that. It is nice seeing her back in like confident, fun form, and back to where she feels like she said everything that she needed to say.
yeah.
Um, Great vibes on it. But it is not for me.
I feel you.
It
I
is
feel you.
made. It is made for a specific club scene.
They are dance club hits. All of
Definitely.
them.
All of them. Whole way through. Whole way
Yeah.
through. Of course, there's still, it's Lady Gaga, so there's a lot of heart and a lot of melody in it. And by the way, viewers at home, all this stuff dropped today. So we're talking about music that came out today. We have, thank God albums aren't as long as they fucking used to be. And we're
Yeah.
able to listen to it all like that. But yeah, so with that being said, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I mean, I love Lady Gaga. I mean, I remember people gave me shit when I first started listening to her, and I was all about just dance.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'd say like 9. I'd give it a 9
Wow.
because it's put together.
Yeah. Well, she
Like,
always takes her time. She always
yeah.
takes her time. Ariana Grande was actually saying that she rushed with her last album, and she's actually on the album. Ooh, I did want to talk about a couple of the features on there, but Ariana Grande said that she rushed into her last album because women don't usually get a chance to rush when making music. They're usually told to be very calculated.
Yeah.
Um, and she said, fuck that. Rappers can drop a song every fucking day. Why can't we do that?
Yeah. If rappers can live in the studio, so can pop artists.
Yeah, for sure. What was your favorite feature on there?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't expect Ariana Grande, but I feel like Elton John is a pretty cool feature to have on an album. So,
And he killed it. He did his thing. Not one of my favorite songs on there necessarily,
no.
unfortunately. But we also know why Elton John was on the album. That's hilarious. Oh my God, Gaga's so funny. But she loves everybody. She tries to take care
Right.
of everybody. Um, my favorite feature, I gotta say, is Blackpink. They rocked out. That's one of my favorite songs on there. Blackpink killed some shit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Um, and Ariana, just because that's my bitch.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Um, so Kygo and Diplo. Let's move on to the next album. And I gotta give Lady Gaga's a 7. I'll give it a 7. I'm putting it in. I gave her last ones 9s, 10s.
Yeah.
Definitely, I still will throw Joanne in rotation. But Kygo and Diplo both put out albums today. Very different, very different. Kygo's been working on his for a minute. Because the song with Whitney Houston is like a year old. Kygo and Whitney Houston had a remix of Higher Love, which has been a single for like a year now.
Almost a year. I
Yeah.
was checking to see when it came out, June 28th, 2019.
Wow. So
So,
yeah, it's gonna
even
be
longer than I thought.
yeah. So that's how long he's been working on this album. I like it. I feel like there's a lot of diversity in the songs, but with the same heartbeat on it.
Yeah.
What were some of the standout records to you on it?
Oh my goodness. Well, I I like the single "Lose Somebody" because I like Ryan Tedder from One Republic, but um I don't know. I kinda liked the one with gosh, what's her name? Zara Larson,
Okay,
Like It Is in
okay.
Tyga. Um that was probably the
Tiger,
second one I listened to, yeah.
the comeback king, Tiger.
Always.
Always, it's crazy because he was taken as a joke for the longest, but has bounced back uh, into it, and so that's lit. I'm proud of him for that.
He got that new confidence.
What's up, Jose Valenzuela? Woo! Live TV, baby! Oh my god! Okay, but yeah, and so starting off with Kyga, it was very popish, but like it had a little bit more heart and diversity than Lady Gaga's, which
Yeah.
I was nervous going into it that I was gonna have to listen to another dance album.
Yeah. I feel like he put a song for everybody on there.
Definitely.
Like, even just going back over it to see which ones I had listened to, like, oh wait, that one's different. Oh wait, that one's different. Like, I didn't expect to see Zac Brown on there.
Oh yeah. Um, which is a great segue to get into talking about Diplo's new shit. Cause you definitely expect Zach, on that thing, it's like a EDM country fusion
Yeah. It's got like the Western twang in the back.
the whole way through. And
Yeah.
he's been rolling that out for a minute as well, because Heartless is about a year old with endless remixes.
Yeah, that one's been out for a little bit.
Yeah, Julia Michaels ain't on it. I'm salty that she did not make the final cut.
She is on it.
On the one that made, she was on a different version, but not on the one on the album.
Really?
Let me look and see. I don't believe she was on the one on the album. I know she originally wasn't on it, and then they put her on it later on. And even you talking about Ryan Tedder, the show
Yeah.
Songland. Are you a fan of the show Songland? Have you watched it?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's a great show.
I actually just added it on YouTube TV, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, you actually pay for YouTube TV?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the benefit? Tell me what makes it worth it for you.
I don't know. Like I like that I can log into Investigation Discovery Go instead of like, I mean, I used to pay like $30 or $40 just to have that channel when I had like Xfinity or something. But YouTube TV, I mean, there's a lot available and you can save it all. Like I've got basketball games saved, so you know basketball hasn't been around, but it's around still.
You be watching the old games?
Me and Kevin were just watching something not that long ago.
Oh hell no! That's crazy.
It's something to do.
No, people have been watching highlights. I have not. Like they've been making jokes of like Andre Miller highlights. Like,
my gosh,
bro, the way that they will throw somebody under the bus for the sake of a joke,
yeah,
is so fucking savage. It's ridiculous. I hate that shit. But so what did you think about the country EDM?
I liked it. I didn't think I was going to like it. I mean, I knew I liked Heartless, but I don't know. I wasn't sure what to expect. It's good though.
They got the guy who sang that Get Down country song.
Oh yeah, Blanco Brown.
Yeah, Blanco Brown. Shout out Blanco Brown. And I did not like that song that Diplo did with him.
Yeah, I listened when it first dropped, and
I was excited as fuck. I thought it was gonna be a deadly combination. What? How did you feel though?
New dance song coming out, but no, I don't know. I don't know. I would have expected more from somebody that had a hit that went viral, maybe, you know?
I don't expect a lot out of people who had a hit that went viral.
It just depends.
It's like old folks shitting because it all depends. No, I'm joking. But no, he also was going live. Diplo was.
Yeah.
In spinning country sets. And he'd be wearing his cowboy boot.
Yeah.
His cowboy suit. And he'd be like, it was fucking crazy.
Well, it's funny. Like, even before this came out, he like showed a little bit of his countryside.
When was that?
Like, just like wearing hats and wearing the cowboy boots, like in just recent years.
For sure. He's very diverse. He be all over the place.
Yeah.
And he makes it work for him. I don't know. I'm with it. I wish I wish I could enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll grow on me because it's kind of a far-fetched idea. So hopefully it'll grow on me. There was a lot. What would you give those then on a scale of 1 to 10?
You know, like I guess going off of the number of songs I listened to like the number of ones I didn't, that I liked. I'd say maybe an 8, 7.5 to an 8.
Damn. Okay.
I like what Diplo does.
For sure. I mean, somebody ruined Diplo for me because they were like, because it got pointed out that like Kygo and Diplo make so many pop records for
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
like it's almost like a cheat code. It's like, oh, Diplo and random pop singer here. And
Mhm.
it's like we should expect more out of music.
Yeah.
And I can't argue that the same formula repeats and repeats and repeats over and over. So it's time for some diversity in our music. Hey, hey, hey. And so
Yeah.
there was a lot of singles that came out. And we was checking them out and shit earlier today. And it also gives us an excuse to talk about some really dope artists to us. Uh, let's start it off with St. John. Let's give that man his due and kick it off with a bang. I gotta give that man a hand clap. Which
Yeah.
of y'all is listening to St. John right now? That man is on fire. He's got a style. I don't know. He might be too good to translate to mainstream.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I know he's on a bunch of like XM channels and stuff. You know, he pops on there and he's on all the playlists and stuff, but I don't know if I'd ever catch him on the radio or
Well, he
hanging out at
broke
award shows.
right. Award shows is where I'd question, but he broke the radio with that sped up Roses remix that is out. And that's so funny to me for that to be the first way that people are introduced uh, to his music. Because when they go and listen to it, it's not going to be anything like
Yeah.
the Roses remix. How were you introduced to St. John?
I randomly came across it from New Music Fridays. I was looking for new music and came across that. And I mean, I instantly liked it. It just had a good beat in it. It's a song that got stuck in your head and made you want to move.
What was
But
the first song?
Roses, the remix.
Oh, so that was
So
the first song you heard
yeah,
by him.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but how quick were you to go and look for more?
Instantly, because I'm like, wait, I want to see what else there is. And when I saw that Roses was not anything like the remix was, I was like, you know, I can get down with it still, but it's so different.
Yeah. Have you listened to any other St. John?
I've got a number of songs saved that I've listened to and that I haven't. Trap. Like I checked out the ones that were most popular. Monica Lewinsky, Brown Skin Girl.
Hey, she's my Monica Lewinsky. Hey, that's my jam.
It's a good song.
My favorite, yeah, my favorite St. John song has to be I heard you got too lit last night. I didn't wanna know. You never heard? Oh my
I'm
god.
sitting here like I think I have. Hang on a second.
If you haven't heard that, you should definitely check that song out. But so
No, I listened to that one.
oh man. Yeah, it's one of his popular ones for sure. Not his most popular, but it's up there. But so today, the new release by him, and why we're talking about him on New Release Friday, is because he put out another remix of Roses with Future on it. And so, what did you think about? Well, are you comfortable starting off with what you thought about
It
it?
doesn't matter. I liked it. I mean, I can get down with Future, so it was
Always.
yeah, the remix to the remix was good.
The tempo was different.
Yeah.
It's different than the original. It's not as slow as the original, and it's not as fast
Yeah.
as the remix. And he uses his regular voice. Yeah, and I think Future was a great person to put on the song, and they had him doing ad libs and all kinds of bullshit
Yeah.
throughout the record. Yo, do you know anything about Future's baby mama situation?
Which part of it? Because I've seen a lot.
Yeah, bro, that shit is fully loaded. It seems like he's really as savage as what he raps about. And like that is hard for me to come to terms with. Just like I don't even know her name and she had my child. Like that's the kind of shit that he says.
Yeah.
It's like
No respect.
that nigga really means shit like that. Well, he said he was crying because of it, but like in the most sarcastic way. Like, I don't fucking know. He's like, but I really digested that he's really that savage. It's,
Yeah.
do you respect it? Or should he be fucking canceled? Cancel Future. We're starting that shit right now. Oh wait, let me
Shoot. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes he cancels himself with the way he puts himself out, but people still fuck with him. They don't care.
You can't really be mad at him because he never pretended to give a fuck.
Yeah, not at all.
It's really weird the power of pretending like you never gave a fuck has. So for y'all at home, pretend like y'all don't give a fuck and your life will be 10 times simpler. No, I'm joking. Actually, we need to pull the opposite. We need to care more. But do you think Future is like fly? Do you think he's handsome? Like,
I think that Future holds himself to this like super high standard where he thinks he's just like above so many people. Like we saw him in concert the one time.
oh, you've seen him in concert?
Yeah, me and Chelsea went and it was good,
Chelsea,
but
shout out Chelsea. I hope
shoot.
Chelsea better be fucking watching right the fuck now. But go back to what you said.
But so like the show ended and it was Tinley Park, so like Chicago suburbs, and there was, I don't know, not many people left at that point. There was probably like, I don't know, 15 to 20 of us. And Future came out and his bodyguards are right there and they get him into the SUV and all these people are right here and they're just like, yo, take a picture with me, like, hey, say hi to us, like do something, like acknowledge us, do something. And he was like, nah, I don't fuck with none of you, hopped in the third row of this SUV and just threw his hood on and ducked.
So you
Like,
saw this happen with your own eyes.
yeah, it was crazy. People started beating on the SUV and everything.
Well, they should have left the fucking SUV alone. I don't
Yeah.
know what name she's gonna have my child. Yo, shout out Future, shout out Chelsea. Yo, rap. I don't know, like, but I don't know. That's like a big part of the rapper facade, though. And
Yeah.
like, I'm so anti-rapper. I wish I had at least pretended to be that way earlier in
Yeah.
my career, but I was not that way. And yo, you had a picture from fucking 2009
Yeah.
where you guys had you you guys literally risked your lives for
The
me,
little beaties.
throwing up gang signs for me. That is fucking hilarious. So here, let's throw up the Brandon Daz's one time, like 10 years later, 11 years later, real quick.
Wait.
You got to throw it. Okay, yeah, you know it better.
Eh,
Hey, we're still. Thank you for still rapping
yeah,
that long.
I was so confident in that back then too. Like, yeah, we got this friend that's a rapper.
Still ain't done
Like,
shit. Still ain't done shit.
whatever, you're still doing it in your own way.
Oh well, no, I'm saying that, but I like gotten to that next level yet. But we gonna get there. Yo, get another blunt together for me, young lady. Okay, so shout out my assistant Cecilia Fox out there getting my blunts properly together so I can talk about music and shit like that. Um, so moving on to more of the new releases, more new singles. Juice World dropped a new record with the young Caribbean vibe. I fucked with it, and Trippie Redd is featured on it. Um, I was not expecting that. Rest in Heaven, Juice World. Were you a fan of Juice World before his passing?
Yes, yes. And it's weird because I didn't know anything about him. And a couple years ago, my little sister, who actually is about to turn 14, so she's young, she's like, Juice World's coming to Bloomington. I want to go see him. He's my favorite. Like, he's so good. His lyrics are amazing. And I'm just like, little girl, you don't know what you're talking about. He's, probably not as good as you're saying. And I was just like, whoa, my little sister actually does know good music. Like, instantly, like, I could get down with everything.
Did you go to the concert?
No. And it's crazy because actually, since we didn't go to that concert and he had the one concert that was coming up, I believe it was supposed to be this month. It was either in May or June. And I had told her, we can get tickets to that next concert. And then unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, well, and speaking of Future, Future, in an interview, Juice World said Future is who got him to do drugs in the first place.
That's sad.
Yeah, like his music and influence. So that's fucking tough. And Future, that's why he named his last album that came out like 2 weeks ago, High on Life, because it was like supposed to be for sobriety.
Yeah.
Did you check out High on Life?
Let me go and see which songs I've listened to.
Because you do be listening to a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
What y'all's feeling? Did y'all check out the Juice World and Trippie Redd joint that dropped today? Drop y'all's opinions in the motherfucking comments so I can pull them up on the screen. But
So I like Life is Good, but I'd already heard that one.
yeah. So you didn't listen to much of the album, right?
I like the song with Young Thug, Harlem Shake.
Everybody, Young Thug, shout out Young Thug, bro.
He's got a special place in my heart.
Bro,
I don't know what it is.
There's just the way he talks. It speaks,
Yeah,
and the way he his voice and the way he talks. It just and the way he looks. He seems just like a shy guy.
Yeah.
He sings beautiful songs, but just might shoot a motherfucker.
It's weird. Like, he holds his image. That's what it comes down to. Like, he holds his image. Like, he makes it clear that he's got a heart, but at the same time, he's like, don't mess with me.
Yeah, for sure.
And he likes fashion.
I was about to see him because I went to the Chance the Rapper coloring book concert, and
Okay.
hold on, I got to announce this. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yo, this is the season one season finale. Of course, we'll be back with a new episode tomorrow, but this is the end of season 1. Hey, March 29th, we didn't miss a single fucking day. We had a great batch of guests. We had a great set of events. I love y'all dearly. And even Danny, we got to end it on a high note with an amazing guest. So shout out you for being
Thank
a
you.
part. And this is the 25th episode.
Nice.
So, yeah, the 25th episode every day. Every fucking
That's, I mean, that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, man, I can't wait till I get to episode 1,000, 100. Like, it's all about setting those mics and hitting them. But so yeah, the Juice World and Trippy song. It's not a typical song you'd expect from them, and I give it super thumbs up. I give it a 9.5. Because even though it had that Caribbean beat, it still had some dope lyrics, and the melodies were like gut wrenching. So, shout out them for that. And I love fucking Trippie Redd. How do you feel about Trippie?
I mean, I discovered him on my own, and when I had asked a few people, like, "Hey, have you listened to him?" They're like, "He's trash." And I'm like,
What?
"But wait, like, he has some good songs, and like, I like his verses. Like, I don't know."
He says a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. People are asleep as fuck. If you don't know who Trippie Redd is, go look at him. It's really because of how he looks. Why'd I say go look at him? Don't look at him. Just listen to the music, because you'll think that nigga look crazy.
You know who he looks like?
Who does he look like?
Orlando Brown from that So Raven.
Oh, don't do him like
He does.
Bro, I just saw it, and that's fucking ridiculous. Trippie Redd looked like old Orlando Brown on The Simpsons looking ass.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna leave him alone. He's a very sensitive guy. Yo. But so and let's get to some country that came out today. Dolly Parton dropped some new shit. We checked it out.
It was a Dolly song. Like it just, I mean, she's got her own style. She does what she does, and she doesn't have to switch up what she does for anybody or to fit any certain agenda. So
yeah, all them old cats is coming back though. Jimmy Buffett, Bob Dylan about to drop a new motherfucking album.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, he's been like one song he rolled out was about the shooting of JFK, and it's like 15 minutes long. It's pretty crazy. I listened to the whole thing and cringed. But yeah, Jimmy Buffett put out an album, so shout out Jimmy Buffett. I love it because it's so easy to put out music now. Like, it's really hard for a label to like stop you from dropping shit. Like, and I mean, and it's good because it's always been portrayed like people just fell off. Like, no, they'd be chilling, but they don't want to go through the label hassle. They want to be able to put out music on their own terms. And finally, they get to do that and still have a channel where people can know that it came out. So that's extra lit. Yeah, to me, the Dolly Parton song sounded like a 2001 Dixie Chick song to me.
Okay.
So, and that's even why I'm like, the Dixie Chicks put out a new song, and that sounds like some 2020 Dixie Chick shit.
Yeah.
Right there. Super energetic, Superfly. What did you call it when we were listening to it earlier?
I can't even remember. uh,
I remember, but I've never wanted to tell somebody what they said. You said it sounded
darn.
like the girls' summer anthem.
Yeah, yeah. Um, it's gonna give some girls some confidence boosts, I think. That's
For
kind of, I
sure.
guess, what I was taking away from it.
It's got a good up tempo beat. And like I'm kind of sad because she's like telling white girls to chill out,
Yeah,
and then like as soon as a white girl tells the white girls to chill out, some whole other shit gotta pop up.
yeah,
And there's all kinds of wilding going on. Like what the fuck? So America's a crazy place. At least we get distractions like new music coming out.
yeah,
And we don't give a fuck. We don't discriminate on music. We've literally talking about everything from G Herbo, PTSD, fucking Lady Gaga, to fucking Juice World, to St. John and this bitch,
yeah,
Dolly Parton, to fucking Bob Dylan. Like, so like that's how it's supposed to be.
yeah. I don't like to, I don't know, I don't like to discriminate as far as the music goes. Like I used to be so close-minded with music. Like I'm only gonna listen to this emo stuff, or I'm only gonna listen to rap now. And then it's like, wait, I don't have to limit it. Just listen to it all.
Well, because for me, I look for tones and moods in
Yeah.
music. I don't look for genres. I look for feelings in the music.
Yeah.
And if you got a vibe and a message, and even just like what we were talking about earlier, like, yo, we can all relate in this world. We all have similar struggles, and even we all have dealt with systematic oppression. We've all dealt with depression. We've all dealt with egos. Like,
Yeah.
we all have to look in the mirror at the end of the fucking day. And that's the most important thing. And that's what I think about and try to find to relate to in the music. So let's spark this second blunt before we close out. I got my shit rolled. And y'all at home, flame up with us before you go, real quick. In solidarity.
I have this other one here too.
Is there any shout outs you'd like to give? Of course, we shouted out Chelsea. Chelsea! Shout
Just a
out Keva.
sh- shout out Chelsea. Shout out Kevin, who's been great at wrangling children.
Good. We gotta give the man a hand clap for that.
Yes.
So, for sure. And of course, shout out me for having you
Yeah, thank you.
on this episode. Yo, what is your ethnicity since we're here? Let's break.
Mine,
Yeah, because I'm sure the viewers at home, since it's such a hot topic, have been like, but what is she? What is she?
let me bring up my DNA test. So funny.
Do you have it? Are you literally going to?
Yep. It's got it all broken down.
Hey, let's figure it out. Yo, and here's the
I'm a
thing.
mess.
Here's the thing about it. Everybody's ethnicity is a very complex thing. It's not just one thing. So
Yeah.
this falsehood that Americans are black, are white, is not true. And then all black people are just African. It's not that simple.
Mm-mm.
I have freckles and red fucking hair, y'all.
Yeah.
I have
That's
freckles and red fucking hair, and both my parents are black. Digest that, bitch. Think about it 4 times.
I mean, it happens, but that's like something that'll, be stuck from one generation, kind of skip the next, and then all of a sudden you're like, where'd that come from? My mom always said, oh, you're gonna have a kid with red hair because you guys didn't get red hair. You're gonna have a kid with red hair because my dad's mom actually was like, she had like red hair and green eyes.
Oh,
But it's been proven from my DNA test that I have more than just 50% white. And my dad did his DNA test and he's got a little bit of white too, because for me it's
oh,
broken down like 65% European, but then it's 33% sub-Saharan African, and like, man, it's like every part of Africa basically: Nigerian, Ghanaian, Senegambian, Guinean. Like, I don't even know where half those places are within Africa to even pinpoint them on a map. But
yo, and viewers at home, yes, she just pulled out the genealogy for y'all to break it down. But even I bet it's multiple places in Europe as well.
yeah, everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
let's name some of the parts of Europe.
let's see.
And
There's
this should be more
Poland.
accessible to people.
I feel like you shouldn't have to pay for it. And thankfully, like this one I didn't have to pay for. I was part of a group study, but like I had to dedicate a bunch of time to it. And if you didn't, you had to pay for it. But let's see, it's got Poland, more Poland, but then there's British, French, Spanish and Portuguese is even listed on there. Greek and Balkan, um, even Jewish is listed right there. Point
Oh,
0.8%. So, it's not enough to like really claim anything, but that's, how they've broken it down and they take it back to generations before.
yeah. So we're all so many different things. It's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
crazy we gotta pay to know who we are. Put that out. But it's crazy we gotta pay to know who we are. But anyways, I appreciated having you. I we should you should come back. Of course, it's not gonna be as long every Friday,
Yeah.
but you should definitely come back for like every other Friday or every Friday for like a quick little overview of what dropped with me. And y'all watch.
Yeah.
Let me know what y'all think. But shout out Danny. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having
Hey.
me.
And let's get it. Yo, y'all, thank you for watching. Have a great afternoon. And that's the end of season 1 of Let's Vibe TV. And you're right here with me. Yo, let's pray for many more years where we get to enjoy each other and be
For sure.
like, bro. So, and for everybody watching, let's pray that there's many more years where we can watch each other grow and change and watch the internet change and go from MySpace to blah 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 and like all that shit.
Expanding over the platforms.
And let's love each other. Let's be nicer. Wait, shout out your kids.
For being good.
I guess, yeah. Give it shout out. Let them know.
They're awesome. Like all of them, even the ones I didn't birth.
For sure.
They're all crazy, but they're awesome.
For sure. All right. Well, It was great having you, Danny.
For sure. See ya.